Verstappen's got to try and catch Lewis Hamilton by surprise somewhere. The thing is, if he did it in the next couple of laps, Martin, would he be able to build up enough of a gap that he could get a 5-second penalty and still win this race? It's a bit hypothetical because he's not managed to get past at all yet. But
how much risk is Max prepared to take? He's ever closer going into the pit straight. And he'll get DRS down here, keep him in sight of the Mercedes power. And the Honda doesn't look too shabby either. Oh, look at that, Max getting well out of shape on the apex and losing some time through turn 1.
Valtteri Bottas just sets a new fastest lap of the race. He needed to. He's now within 5 seconds of Max Verstappen, so he's got that place back again. You look at it, Sebastian Vettel's not put a foot wrong in this race so far, Martin, and he's at the moment going to pick up second place. He's on the right tyre. Ferrari made the right strategy call with him, and he's going to be picking up second, not first.
It just shows you how fast Verstappen and Vettel would go if they could clear the Mercedes, doesn't it? That kind of pace that Bottas is showing on equally old, hard compound tyres.
That camera angle there just shows how the power for Mercedes is keeping Hamilton clear when he desperately needs it.
Mode 7, when you're ready, Max. Mode 7, to the end. Verstappen has been given more power. You have overtake available.
Oh, that's great news.
4 Honda engine cars in the top 8.
Yeah.
Certainly getting their act together, aren't they?
Absolutely. There were more Honda-powered cars in the top 10 on the grid here than any other, as well as here comes Verstappen then on that long climb up through Beau Rivage and towards Massenet. If you can find a way past there, you're doing ever so well. You've got the marbles on either side of the racing line as well, which really doesn't help. Over the bump, out of Casino Square and down to Mirabeau. He's going to have a go.
Is he going to send one?
Lewis parks the car absolutely perfectly. Now Verstappen tries to switch back. That was super driving, that. Down to the hairpin we go once again. This is where Verstappen's going for it. You can see in his eagerness to get on the power there. He so nearly lost it.
These cars are 2 meters wide. Verstappen needs 4 meters and, well, a sheet of A4 on its side, doesn't it, to get through.
I tell you what, Verstappen there, great save on the way down towards the hairpin. He was just desperate to get on the power that little bit earlier to give himself a chance.
Had it all lit up. This is sort of classic Monaco territory though, isn't it? None of them are particularly quick through the swimming pool section at the moment. They just don't have the grip, they can't carry the speed. And as Anthony said, Hamilton's fast at where he needs to be fast. He struggles to get the car out of Raskas hairpin though.
Max Verstappen keeping us on the edge of our seats here, but if you're only just joining us, it might all be for nothing in terms of a podium place in this Monaco Grand Prix, because he's got a 5-second time penalty coming his way at the end of this race for an unsafe release. So if he finishes behind Hamilton, they'll add 5 seconds to his penalty, and Vettel and Bottas will then overtake him. At the moment, if he finishes ahead of Hamilton, he'll probably still finish off the podium, but he will want to stick a move in just to make a memory.
So Bottas backing the pack up too much, as it turned out, to be able to double stack the Mercedes during the safety car. I think it's cost him a chance of winning this Grand Prix.
But he'd have been doing that under team orders.
Well, let's see. I mean, they probably, without that contact, would they?
Here goes Verstappen down the inside on Lewis Hamilton. They make contact. Hamilton has to cut the chicane. Verstappen does as well. Kevin Magnussen is lapped. There was definite contact there as Verstappen sent one into the chicane to try and get past.
It's so disappointing for Max that he didn't. He should have taken a lot more trouble to go round the first part of the chicane there. That's bold.
I'm not sure he could have, mate, Martin.
No, he was a bit locked up, wasn't he? But I think he opened the steering wheel. He opened the steering wheel earlier than he should have done. He should have gone all the way round that first part and then claimed, look, I made the racetrack. I think he opened the steering wheel too early.
And as we now start the final lap of this Monaco Grand Prix.
And I saw Vettel getting held up behind the Sauber Giovinazzi as well, for good measure.
And the stewards are looking at that incident between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, not saying anything's going to happen, but the stewards are having a look at it. Wow.
I think if Max had made the track, he could have said, look, I made the track, Lewis didn't. And Lewis would say, look, he pushed me off the road. That'll be the steward's inquiry. He pushed me off the road. I had no option but to, it was a lunge, and I had no option but to steer away from it to avoid an accident. And I think Hamilton would get away with that one.
Verstappen seems a bit too far back on this occasion. Into the Nouvelle chicane, Hamilton survived once again. And he's on his way, Martin, for another victory around the streets of Monaco. The race they all want to win, they say. And Hamilton absolutely loves it here when he's on top. And he has been on top. Boy, has he had to work so hard to win in Monaco in 2019. From 2008 and 2016, Hamilton's now going to make it 3 victories around the streets of Monte Carlo and extend his lead at the top of the championship. Hamilton wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
Get in there, Lewis. That one's for Nicky, mate. That one is for Nicky. Lewis, it's James. Incredible drive. Well done. There was no one else that could have done that. Just really well done, mate.
Verstappen gave us excitement and entertainment. The stewards are still going to look at the incident between Hamilton and the Dutchman into that chicane. And Sebastian Vettel picks up Ferrari's first top 2 finish of 2019. And Hamilton, the championship